Hey everybody, what's happening? We are looking at Tom's freshly rebuilt 904 transmission. So, this is what we're doing this weekend, huh?
Yes, we are.
We're putting a transmission in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think tonight we're going to mess around with putting the interior sort of back together. Tom got the back seat and the carpet in back here. He finished up doing some painting on the floor last night, so now all we got to do is just cut out reliefs for the seat and the gas pedal, and we just got to put the carpet in and glue some stuff up on the firewall, and then we'll start on this transmission, get this sucker in. Be nice to get this thing done this weekend. We should be able to.
It would be nice to get it at least in.
We should be able to get it done by tomorrow.
We get her in, and then we can do all the. We got some odds and ends to put that together.
Yeah. When are you supposed to have that transmission flush stuff? Tomorrow?
They said by noon.
Oh, by noon?
Yeah. So
okay.
I figured we could, get. So we got to take the cooler out, the old cooler out. We got to flush in lines, so we got to do. I would think get that stuff down.
Yeah, we got to.
Before you go put this thing up in there.
Yeah.
So it won't be in the way.
Yeah.
So we flush the lines out.
Yeah, we definitely got to get these lines flushed out of this thing.
Yeah,
so.
If you want to slam the new cooler in there and stuff until it's.
So it's pretty slick. The guy installed the converter.
Yep.
Is there any fluid in the transmission at all? He didn't put anything in it. Okay, so we need to.
Because I asked him,
if they put something in it.
Did we have to put in the torque converter? And he said no. You just go ahead and fill it.
Okay.
And then make sure we just put it neutral in the fuel, and then we start adding fluid to it.
Yeah.
Once we fire it up.
So this setup here is, I think he told you 2,500 was what, or 2,400 was the stall.
I think it's 2,400.
Yeah.
That's what we had in it anyway.
Yeah, that's what we had.
And I told him that's what we had, but I told him, whatever.
Yeah.
He recommends for what he's building, because this transmission's built up.
Yeah, the guy put Kevlar bands and.
It's rated for 500 horse.
500 horse.
It's rated for 500.
Okay.
Horse.
He even put the Cheetah valve body back in it and
upgraded it.
He cleaned it up and he upgraded the upgrade. So I don't know what he upgraded on the Cheetah valve body, but he did something. But at any rate, it has the Cheetah valve body still in it, and he updated the other clutches and bands and everything. So, so we'll see how this thing's going to work out. So hopefully,
all the bushings, all new,
bushings, everything's new in it. So this is what you're going to be seeing this weekend. Us fighting with this fine Mopar product transmission. Yay!
Yes.
I'm happy.
Finally, gonna work on something cooler.
Oh. Wow, that's a matter of opinion. Something cooler.
You just can't have much fun with it until I take it back.
Yeah, because we got to kind of dial it in. He's got to take it back for the warranty. He's got to take it back and
can't go out and stalk it and carry on.
Got to adjust. The guy's going to adjust the throttle valve, the kick down, and all that kind of stuff.
He wants to make sure.
Yeah, make sure everything's set right and everything's working right. So.
Yeah, before I can have any fun with it.
Yeah, so before
we can't get too crazy.
So before we go out and drive like total assholes with it, we got to take it back to him.
Yeah.
Because it's got a 1-year warranty on it, so we'll pound the piss out of it for a year and see if it stays together.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to track with this.
I hope it's a difference. It'd be nice if it's a difference.
Yeah.
It'd be way nice if it's a difference.
He says you're going to like those new bands and all that. He says it'll be different. He said it will be different anyway because of the build.
Well, yeah.
The build up on it.
Yeah.
It's going to be. He said it's going to be snappy.
Huh.
So
Cool.
built for.
Cool.
We should have a lot of fun anyway. It's going to be nice to have
back
together anyway. And this should complete all my powertrain problems.
I hope so.
Good Lord.
I hope so.
We've had nothing but powertrain problems with us.
I know, we've been through everything.
From the motor to the
We're kind of working
drive shaft. Show them the drive shaft.
Oh yeah, Tom got the drive shaft balanced. Took it over to the local drive shaft shop.
Yeah,
And I think we showed them on the update the other day, but we'll show everybody again. But yeah, we got the drive shaft all redone. They balanced it up.
Yep.
Put all new Spicer solid joints in it.
Yep.
So
big improvement from the greasable ones that I had in it.
So should be good to go in the drive shaft. Should be nice and balanced. Had a little bit of a little shimmy or some kind of goofy shit at speed, and we don't know.
Yeah, when he got up to about over 4,
Yeah.
it would have a little bit. When he checked it, it was out of balance.
Yeah. Oh, it was. He said it was out.
Oh yeah, he said it was out.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it was out.
I mean, because the joints were good in it.
Yeah.
We took it out. It's just it had them fucking.
The only thing he just said was anytime you replace put new joints in your drive shaft, the rear shaft, you should put there's new the straps that bolt to
Oh
the rear.
yeah.
It says you should never reuse your old ones with your new joints.
Oh, okay.
So when you get new joints installed, get the new straps for your rear end.
Oh no shit. Oh.
Yeah, he highly recommends not reusing the old ones if you've already replaced your drive shaft.
See, mine doesn't have straps. My rear on my Chevelle's I have U-bolts on mine.
And he also said when you take drive shafts out, he says always mark the location of where your joints are bolted up in the back. When you so you put it back where it was originally.
Oh, in the axle.
In the axle.
In the yoke, in the pinion yoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said don't always mark so you can put it back at the same spot.
Oh, okay.
Which
I never knew that. We just jam them in and be done with them.
Yeah, we just always
Yeah, we always just stuff
as
them
long
in
as
there.
they're locked in,
Yeah.
you can see it.
I got to get that. I have a drive shaft upstairs for Marty's Oldsmobile because his Olds has the goofiest thing I've never ever seen it. It has a 2-piece drive shaft, of all things. You remember seeing that? The rear yoke on the back of the drive shaft is like pressed into it or something. And his dad was telling us, Bill was telling us that his Skylark, the '69 Skylark's the same way. And I think he said he changed the one in the Skylark because he said it started to come apart on him.
Yeah, I think he did.
So I was like, really? So now, Marty's putting that 455 and that 4-speed and all that crap in there. No, that's going to fly the hell apart. I don't like that idea. So I got a 70 Monte Carlo drive shaft upstairs I'm going to give him, and we're going to put that thing in so he has something that actually is functional instead of something that's going to blow the hell apart. Yeah. And that's the worst place for it, right at the back. Well, I guess it could be worse because if it breaks in the center, breaks in the back, and it's still going to destroy shit.
Well, yeah, it's just gonna clang,
yeah.
Down, tear up all through.
So.
If it breaks in the front, then it could be hazardous on the road.
Oh, true.
Jams in, so.
True. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start doing something, or stand here and stare at the transmission, or figure out a plan here. So.
It's nice to have it.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So when we get something done, we'll go ahead and we'll record it and show you. And till then, we'll be back. Well, hey, here we are. Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. We didn't get a whole lot of anything done. We pretty much unloaded the transmission and stood and stared at it and bullshitted. And then we went and ate Mexican. And then went and drove the Chevelle around. So today we're actually going to work on something. So here we got the new tranny cooler that the guy at the transmission shop gave Tom. And this freaking thing it's pretty much massive. I kind of think it's overkill, but the guy wants us to put this in, so that's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing right now. We're figuring out where we're going to mount this thing. I guess we're going to put it in the same place it was as the old one. The old one is actually much smaller than this, but what the hell. We'll put it in. We got to run over and get tranny line flushed then.
Yeah, we got to flush the lines and then we're ready to install.
And we're ready to install it. We didn't get anything done on the interior. I think we're just more interested in putting the transmission up and in the car today. Well, we're going to try and do both things this weekend. Yeah. Well, be nice to get that transmission up in there though. Get it bolted in and tightened in where it needs to be. So.
Yeah, that'd be the plan.
Yeah. Hoping to get this thing done this weekend. Is that our goal? Well, there we are. The transmission cooler combination AC condenser is installed. So it looks pretty snazzy. Yeah, it's as big as one. Holy hell.
It's half the radiator.
Well, it is. It is half the radiator.
If I
That's
wasn't
crazy.
put AC condenser in there, holy mackerel.
Yeah.
How efficient would my AC ain't gonna be very efficient with that big thing anyway.
That thing probably holds like a quart of freaking transmission fluid.
I would think.
So we got her in nice and tight, got her hoses routed the same as they were before. How Tom had it set up, so we're not reinventing the wheel here because he had a pretty decent setup before. That thing works. This is in there nice. So, but yeah, what a monster.
Yes,
That freaking transmission's gonna run so freaking cold.
I know.
Oh, it ain't gonna hurt it any. Any deduction in temperature is what they say. Any deduction in temperature extends the life to everything, you know.
Yeah, but you do want some heat to your train. You
Well,
want your train
yeah.
really cold. But if we were running this car in the dead of winter, I'd route it to the radiator just to put some heat to it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's big. But that's what he wanted me to put in. For the
Warranty
warranty.
for the warranty.
Yeah, that was part of the package deal for the transmission being rebuilt and everything. Was new cooler, everything. All we got to do is flush the lines.
Yeah, we gotta grab the flush here sooner or later.
Yeah, I'll go up and get it now. He said it'd be here after 12. I can run up and get it.
Yep. Let's go get that. Then we can get these lines flushed out. Well, we're back. We didn't get the transmission in. Still laying on the floor. Yeah, I already showed him the cooler.
Oh.
Got the cooler lines flushed out. So they're all flushed out, drying off. Friend of ours stopped by, so we ended up standing here and bullshitting with him for like 2 hours. And then me and Tom just lost motivation. Just didn't feel like lifting that heap up into the car. So we decided, instead of laying on the cold floor, because for some reason the sun decided to go away, we decided we'll put this interior back together. So right now we're in the process of putting the interior back together, getting all this got our insulation trimmed up and stuff, getting ready to put the gas pedal back in it, and then we're gonna stick the once we get that in, we're gonna drop the bench seat in, get all the rest of the trim in this thing, and that should be pretty much it. The interior should be all buttoned up and ready to go. Well, here we are, everybody. Guess what? The fine Chrysler has an interior now. Has insulation and an interior. And it only took us 2 hours to do this.
Yeah,
Run into some difficulties.
little difficulties with the motor.
Yeah, had to get the body hammers and shit out, and had to kind of, somehow this thing was sticking up and wasn't fitting right. And I don't know what happened. This was all dented up, so we tried to get some of that dent out as much as we could. So, but seats in, moves, carpet's in, looks nice. Everything's decent. Got the kick panels in, insulation's under the carpet. So, you happy?
I am really happy.
Might actually stay cool this summer.
Yeah,
Maybe.
and less noise
Yeah.
from under the
Oh, we got to do the.
road noise.
Got to put the rear rests,
Yeah,
armrests, and
do all
the
that back there.
cranks in.
Cranks in.
But for the most part, we're done.
To the other side, see it.
Everything's done. Looking really good. Tom's a happy camper because now he's got a seat to sit in. Oh, hey everybody, it's Sunday. We're back at it again. Since we didn't get a whole lot of that installed. But we did get the interior in. Yeah, transmission. I'll give it an identity so it doesn't get a complex. So, plan for today. This is the tentative plan. Don't know if this is really going to happen. How about it, Tom? We might. This might get changed again. Yeah, it's going to go in. Even if we just get it in there and bolt it in, and even if we just get the transmission bolted to the block and the cross member back in, it's installed. So we'll just deal with the rest of it then. Because I don't know how much I feel like crawling under there, farting around, cranking the engine over, and trying to put the torque converter in. Figure that'll be enough. Once that's in, it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Which way does this plug go? Does it matter? I'm sure it does. The reverse, neutral, whatever, feature on the plug. Did you break the radio?
So here we are, everybody.
Oh boy.
Transmission's in. Slave driver Dave showed up, took my coveralls, and forced us to put this transmission in because me and Tom were content on just looking at it on the floor.
You got to make sure.
So drive shaft's in.
Does it face forward, back, up, down? What do we got? Which way does your wire
Gearwork
go?
is sucking ass. So
That's fine. That's what it faces.
transmission's in, bolted in. We've actually,
I have to give you adjustable wrench tighten it up.
yeah, we're actually further than me and Tom even anticipated on being. So
And why?
what?
Why are you farther along?
Because you're here. You're slave driver Dave. Slave driver Dave's here,
Cracking the whip.
cracking the whip.
Does this plug have a...
No, it goes. It just. Yeah, it's got 3 prongs. It just goes onto. Just plugs into that.
Yeah, it
thing.
don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think, 'cause I'm gonna read the paper month. I just put them in.
So that's where we stand now. Transmission's off the floor. It's in the car. Tom, are you happy?
I'm very happy.
You happy Dave came and called us a bunch of sissies and
Yeah.
forced us to do this job. So,
Oh, you put them in.
alright, we're gonna get back to work
I
here.
don't know if I can...
We get a little bit more done, we'll get right back to you with an update.
Oh, shit.
What's your face?
I'm gonna get the Mopar tool out. There. We need to get the Mopar tool. We have multiple Mopar tools here. I think this will suffice for the Mopar. What do you think?
Man, getting ready to put a transmission in.
Yeah.
Get the tool.
Yeah. Paint a big M on it. Well, alright guys, here we are. We're going to do an outro. We got quite a bit done. Since slave driver Dave showed up. Gave us some much needed push to do something. It actually got nice outside and it's not that cold out, so it has actually a lot better weather than it was this morning when we came out here. So about all we got left to do, we got to hook up our tranny cooler lines to the transmission cooler. Got to put the starter in. We got to hook up all the shifter and the kickdown linkage. Hook the exhaust up. Put some fluid in and drop it on the ground. And I think we're about set then, Tom, aren't we?
Yeah.
Is that that's about all we got. So I'm gonna end this portion of the video right here. We're gonna continue to work on it tomorrow. That's gonna be the next video you're gonna see. So as soon as we get this thing running, which will probably be next week's video. That's the plan anyway.
We have to hook up the steering, make it roll that
Oh
back up
yeah,
on
I forgot.
That's it.
Stupid Mopar.
Yeah.
Let's put the steering linkage through the headers.
Yeah. Well, you got to drop it out of there in order to get the training out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. That's another. That was one of the. That
Yeah.
wasn't my idea. Why they built the header like that, where you got to throw that linkage through the header in order to hook up your driver's side, but that's what we always have to do in order to get the
Yeah,
transmission out.
I know. I don't understand. Why does Chrysler do that? I don't know.
Sucks.
Yeah.
You gotta bust some joints to get that out.
I know,
and then you
all the
drop
time.
it out of the way.
So, and just to clarify something, I don't really hate Mopar. No, don't make that convincing. I don't really. I do like Chryslers, I just don't like working on them.
It's a whole.
Yeah, it's a whole, but my Pontiac's kind of getting that way. That's a whole different.
The Mopars do take, you do have to have more patience to
Yeah, things are
do
just a
things on
little,
these because it's
different.
a little different.
All right, everybody, that's it. Till next week, we're out. See ya.